Hello, gods and goddesses. This gameplay that you'll be seeing, it's not what I'd normally upload on my channel, but the reason I chose this one for this commentary kind of thing, and also to even keep it on my computer, was the plain and simple fact of campers. Like, this is like, I don't know about when you're rewatching it, but those guys were just camping in that building non-stop. It was pissing me off. But that's the main reason I kept the gameplay. I was going to do the campers whinge about it, but that's all gameplay. Kind of what I want for this commentary, so it will do. But this commentary, I haven't really kept up to UFC recently. Like, I do normally watch UFC a lot, but I just like probably like an hour or so ago watched UFC 155, and one awesome thing is shit, I can't believe I forgot his name. Chris the Crippler Lieben is back. More than a year he was off, and I was getting so pissed about it because he is my absolute favorite UFC fighter. I was going like, yeah, come on, baby, come on. But his opponent, like, since he wasn't in the ring for so long, he needs to get back used to it. It wasn't his best fight, nowhere near his best fight. It was, quite frankly, shameful for him, but can't really expect too much on fight coming back. But it was still a nice fight to watch. The last round was just disgraceful, but they were both really tired. Chris Lieben, I was expecting him to just outburst and just go ham and hopefully get the knockout, but he didn't. He was tired. His opponent was insanely tired. There was a lot of boos coming from the crowd that I thought was unnecessary, but what can you do? And also, sorry about the click just then. Did that cross something off? And also Joe Lozon and Jim something ending with an M, but I've never seen that second guy fight ever. Never seen Jim fight since I started watching UFC. Never seen him fight. He absolutely, like, I was gobsmacked. I'm like, oh my god, the weight class, he's got some heavy darn punches, and he went out there, that first round, he went out there swinging. Got, probably like, I think it was in the last minute, he, like, because he was doing bursts of just, like, hammering Joe Lozon the whole fight, but, just that first round was the most amazing part, but he was doing bursts, and then, like, as I said, around near the last minute, he just went ham, just boom, 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 elbow, I think it was, I think he hit him with an elbow, and cut him open pretty bad. The referee ended up stopping it before the end of that round, just making sure he's okay kind of thing. The doctor's like, yep, he's fine, and they got back into it. At the end of that round, you see that he's got a cut across the top of his eye, really bad, like, it looked really bad to me at least. Also a V-type cut in the top of his head. I'm like, oh shit, I really don't want this fight to stop, because it was going really nice. It was a good fight. Then second round came around, it ended up going down the mat. Jim was on top of Joe Lozon for most of the fight, most of that round. Then Joe Lozon, they were getting up. Joe Lozon grabbed Jim's foot, pulled it out from underneath him, and went to go for a leg lock. But he was too far down, couldn't pull it off, so he ended up giving up on that. Then third round came around. They were fighting up they were fighting standing for a fair bit there. Then Joe Lozon ended up getting a leg lock again. The second one was way closer. Like, the third round there wasn't much happening, like a bit of boxing action, but like Joe Lozon was holding his own in that fight. Like, underdog, alright. They said in the fight, like, oh, Joe Lozon the underdog kind of thing. Didn't think Joe Lozon had it in him to go that long, but I've always underestimated Joe Lozon whenever I've seen him in fights. Like, I know Woody's gamertag is pretty good friends with him, and that's why I watched through the whole Joe Lozon fight. Normally, if the fight, like, that was a good fight as well, like, if it was a boring ass fight, I would have just skipped through it, and no matter who it was, kind of thing. But that's kind of what I do. Like, if the fight's boring, I'll skip through it. But I'm not that in the UFC to just sit there and watch these shit ass fights. Like, I would have skipped through the Chris Lieben fight, but favorite fighter, hoping he could bring it back, but he couldn't. But yeah, getting back on this topic, Joe Lozon just grabbed his foot. Oh, I thought he was going to get the submission, but no, he ends up getting off of that and going for it. The weirdest headlock I've ever seen. It basically looked like him jumping on him and trying to rip his head out of him. It was some kind of fucking Mortal Kombat type shit. That's what it looked like to me, at least. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, Joe Lozon? But there was too little time for the submission. I think there was 10 seconds left when he jumped on that. But he ends up, like, time ran out. Obviously, Jim Madison or something like his name is, and winning the fight, obviously, because of the 2 rounds that he was absolutely dominating. Like, the second round, he was pounding him a fair bit as well. I didn't put much emphasis on that, but altogether it was an amazing fight. Like, Joe Lozon ended up getting a nice cut on Jim in the 3rd round. A bit too late for it, but he put up a hell of a fight. So, like, it was an amazing fight. I enjoyed it a shit ton. Like, if you guys are in the UFC or any type of fighting, I would definitely recommend checking out, even if you don't like buy it, or if you download it, or even if you just check it up on YouTube, because I'm pretty sure there'll be somewhere on YouTube that you'll see that clip. But just search up UFC 155 or something like that. UFC 155 Joe Lozon fight or something like that. You'll see it, but it is absolutely crazy. It was crazy good, but yeah, it's a little bit okay, I'm finished with that topic now, just to let you guys know. Just a little bit more about this gameplay, just before the commentary ends. It's an 8-minute 54 not kill, sorry, time game, but it was a pretty long game. Definitely for me, the team deathmatch, normally I finish it off around 5-minute point, and the game's over then. But these guys, like, I think I did a little bit of a commentary about it in my last commentary or something like that. But these guys were just camping, like, the game before this and the game before that, like, so 2 games in a row before this one, I mowed down these guys, both games. And then this game came around, and they were like, nah, I am sick of getting my ass handed to me, and they started camping hard. Then the game after that, I think I ended up using a sniper, like, game after this one, ended up using a sniper. Because I'm like, these guys are absolutely pissing me off. So I was trying to get them to use, like, come out and start rushing a bit more. So then the game after that I could do something, but they weren't doing nothing. So I'm like, okay, I'll give them one more round of me doing something stupid, and if they keep on camping after that, I'm gonna leave. So I end up pulling out the knife. Still went ham bone on them, but like, these guys were shit. But still went pretty ham on them. I think I ended up getting like a 25 kill game with a knife, so not too bad. I think I was like one off a little VSAT or something like that in one of those. But I think I had 10 minutes, but that isn't too bad for using a knife. But coming up to the end of the gameplay here, guys. Mission directive. So hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. Love you guys. See ya.